Extremely impressive.
Anyway, no rest for the wicket as the team from Papua New Guinea take the side for the second match, which will be against Tonga.
Here come the Tongan side also.
Here come the Tongans, resplendent in white. Play against the boys from the Kumals from Papua New Guinea, I believe they're called.
We'll just be crossing sideline shortly. Our sideline eye, Pat McCutcheon, is down there. Just waiting for the captain of the Samoan side to make his way over. But Tonga and Papua New Guinea have taken the field. We'll pick this game up shortly. PNG and Tonga about to get underway. But let's cross sideline to Pat McCutcheon.
Thanks very much. I'm here with the Samoa captain, Afa. Afa, a convincing way to start the day 2 of the finals.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's a good start from the boys today. Some of them, a lot of new faces, they step up and they've done a really good job.
Yeah, it's convincing defensive effort out there. You know, you held them to 0. You must be happy with that.
Yeah, it's really good, and we've been trying to rebuild our team and you know, get some experience from some of the boys, and yeah, it's good to you know, to make it up to the final and defend the championship.
Perfect. Well, congratulations getting in the semi-finals, and best of luck for the rest of the day. Thanks, Afa.
Thanks, Paddy. Good job down there with the Samoan captain. As we pick up the action, Tonga pressing, PNG knocking the ball on in their own 22. So the first scrum of the match in Papua New Guinea's 22. I'm Tony Lewis. My very great pleasure to be here calling this game for you next to Andrew Swain, who'll provide colour commentary and expert analysis of the game of sevens. Hubert Saraha, number 12 for PNG, knocking that ball back. It comes on Tonga's side now. They're not wearing numbers, so I'm going to struggle with names here. Oh, it's a great hit. Great defence, Papua New Guinea. Back it comes for Tonga. Oh, there's space all over the track. It's 4 on 1 out wide. He hangs onto it, though, the Tongan runner. Goes himself for the line, and he will get there, I fancy. He does. First try of the match for Tonga in the corner. Well, some poor defence by Papua New Guinea there. They could have shut that down, Swaney, but they missed the tackles.
Yeah, it was just a simple numbers game there out wide, Tony. Tonga sucked all their defenders back to the right and then spun it left, and great strength in the tackle as well there from Tonga. The man stood up very well in the tackle and barged his way over for the try.
They're big, strong and fast, all the island sides. Tonga probably not as experienced as Samoa in this form of rugby, but they're getting there quite quickly. Not a bad looking drop goal. Fortunately pushes it across the face. Fortunately for Tonga, he pushes it across the face of the goal. So we're at 5-0 in game 2 of this IRB Oceania qualifying rugby sevens tournament. Tonga in all white, playing the Kumals from Papua New Guinea.
It's great to see a good turnout of crowd here as well. Support for all the island nations.
Great carnival atmosphere at these sevens tournaments. Hong Kong, of course, one of the great experiences in world rugby. Getting over there for the sevens. Tonga looking to shift it left now. The Papuans aiming up well in defence. Over the top play on, says the referee, no problem. Tonga getting it wide now. The cutout ball, bounce pass into the hands of the big winger. He's a big lad, this fella. Little knock on there. In fact, that's a deliberate offside for mine. No, says the ref. We'll just play the knock on. Back they come for the scrum. PNG scrum.
PNG aiming up well in defence. They certainly don't mind a shot. They're hitting them hard.
Well, you've got to love a country whose national game is rugby league. That's what I say. And the national game of Papua New Guinea is rugby league. They love the contact and the collision.
It's great to see. It's great to see a good collision, particularly in rugby sevens, where the aim of the game is to avoid the collision, really.
Terrific engagement at scrum time there from Tonga. But PNG did well to get it back. They might struggle here, though. In fact, Tonga is awarded the long arm penalty for holding on. Papua New Guinea player did not release. Quick tap. Of course, no shots of goal in the sevens game unless it's right at the death for the win. Tonga working hard now. Big tackle by New Guinea defender. Here they go though, into space. I don't think they'll stop them from here. And over they go for their second try. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, no numbers on the Tongan jersey, so I've got no idea who that was. I might give it to Daniel Kilioni. Sounds like a likely fellow.
Of course, out here today we do have Ofa Finau, Siosua Ma'afu, Vaya Mwanga, Kata, Takalua, Halai Whanua, Kilioni from the Tongan side. So the numbers are very hard to see on their backs there.
I don't reckon there's any numbers on their backs.
Yeah, I don't think there are actually. I think you're right. You're right.
Line drive conversion attempt is unsuccessful.
It's 10-0.
10-0, Tonga leading. So we get towards the close of the first half in this game. Douglas Guys is the captain of the Papua New Guinea side, wearing number 4. The high restart from Tonga. Anybody's ball. No, referee spots the knock on by the Tongan player. So back they'll come for the scrum.
The restart's such an important part of the game, and particularly in sevens. It's a great opportunity to win back your own ball off the kickoff. Not easy to do in 15-man rugby.
Well, New Guinea just getting monstered in these scrums, but they've done well again to get it back. Man runs into traffic. They're holding him up. He's working to get to ground now, the New Guinea player. Needs to do it quickly. There it is. Comes out cleanly. They'll be looking to get it wide. Let's see the pace on this young man out in the New Guinea wing. No, the Tongans pick him up in defence. Small knock on there. Small mistake by the PNG player. Unfortunately for them. It looked promising for a second, but Tonga again showing their superior experience, shutting them down in defence, Swaney.
Yeah, you've got to be fit to play this game, and you can see the Tongans are supremely fit and really working hard to get numbers into that tackle contest. Turn it over. We'll see how this scrum goes.
Well, they're only 7-minute halves, but if all you're doing for 7 minutes is running as hard as you can and tackling as hard as you can, it can be a brutal 7 minutes.
Yeah, we'll hear a little bit from Pat McCutcheon a little bit
later. Lovely tackle by the New Guinea defender there. New Guinea did well in defence. Tonga looking for the space though. Again, number 8, that's Varo for New Guinea, makes the tackle. Out it goes along the Tongan back line. The big Tongan goes for a run. Lovely cutout pass to his winger. But again, the PNG boys man up in defence. And the referee awards a penalty. The Tongan player not releasing the ball on the deck. So New Guinea will try to pinch something here in the shadows of half-time as the siren's already gone. Out it comes the winger. It's a poor pass, though, unfortunately, for New Guinea. He's picked it up, though. Tries a little goose step. Gets around one. Doesn't escape the second tackler, though. Back it comes for Tonga. And he'll go all the way, the big fella. In for their third try. Right at half-time, Tonga scores again off the New Guinea mistake. Unfortunately for New Guinea. So as they go to oranges here in game 2, it's 15-0 Tonga with a kick to come for Tonga. So 3 tries to 0. No conversion scored at this point. The Tongan player about to attempt a conversion as all the rest of the players go off and get a well-earned drink. Well, Andrew Swain's just pointed out to me that there are numbers on the back of the Tongan jerseys. My mistake, folks. I apologise for that. Successful conversion. So 17-0 Tonga at half-time. In fact, you can see quite clearly there the numbers. So obviously I've left my prescription spectacles at home. Brought the wrong ones. Hopeless. Sorry about that, folks. I will rectify that in the second half.
They are hard to see, Tony Lewis. I will agree with you there. They're hard to see from up here, but you're getting great pictures here on Club Rugby TV, and you can see them quite clearly on there.
Super camera work from Raphael, our cameraman on the ground here at North Sydney Oval as he gets inside the Tongan huddle. Coach laying down the law. Probably expects them to do a little bit better than they did. Made a couple of mistakes.
You can see on their shoulders there, they've got the IRB logo. This is an official Rugby World Cup qualifier for the Sevens next year in Moscow. It's wonderful to see all these island nations turning out for the Oceania Sevens, having a crack at Moscow next year.
Oh, fabulous. What a party it'll be in Moscow too. It'll be a sensational tournament, that Sevens Rugby World Cup.
I'd say there'll be a fair bit of vodka there.
Say that again. As we prepare to get the second half started, our officials today wearing the hot pink shirts.
You can't miss them.
Looking very chic. The Sunday afternoon sunshine. So Tonga to kick off to New Guinea. The New Guinea lads just realigning.
Yeah, the Tongan side lined up all on the right hand side of the field.
And they are some big, fit men.
All the way to the eastern touchline, so...
Lovely restart by Tonga. And it's been regathered by Tonga. He's lost it forward though. PNG player streaks off down the touchline. Little kick ahead. It's a low percentage play in sevens. It might work for him though. It doesn't. The ball's regained by Tonga. They'll look to work it now. Oh, that's a big collision. He needed to make the tackle though, the New Guinea player, which he did. Out it comes for Tonga. Little goose step from him and the fend.
Oh.
And again, another fend. Another don't argue. Takes three of him to bring him to ground, but he does it successfully. Cleared from the base of the ruck by the Tongan number 12. That's Daniel Kilioni. Lost forward by Tonga, and the ref will bring him back for the scrum. Well, New Guinea not afraid of the contact and working hard in defence.
Yeah, you can see both sides are working hard to commit numbers to that breakdown, and they're both hitting each other very hard. Just a couple of skills probably letting both sides down here, but we're seeing some great sevens rugby. Replacement comes on.
That's number 2 for PNG, Timothy Pola, coming on. Little nuggety winger. So he gives his teammate a breather. Time back on, says the ref. Well, they're just getting blown backwards off the ball at scrum time, New Guinea, unfortunately for them. And previously they've been able to get it away, but not this time. Back it comes for Tonga. That's a big hit by the New Guinea defender. And again, Tonga not releasing. They need to shift it left now, New Guinea, and there's a chance in the corner. If they keep it to hand, the number 2, the new replacement, comes straight on. He's going to dance over, I fancy. Great little inside ball to number 5, Christopher Kaka. And Christopher Kaka goes over for New Guinea's first try.
Fantastic work from Papua New Guinea there. They just took the quick tap and caught Tonga on the back foot and spun it wide. And Christopher Kaka did very well to regain that ball back on the inside from Timothy Pola. Great work from PNG.
Well, Pola's first touch of the ball, and they put him into space, and he did well down the far touchline there and did even better to offload the ball into the hands of Kaka as the conversion attempt is taken and missed. So the score now, 17-5. Tonga leading. Well, that's some good reward, Andrew Swain, for the hard work that PNG has been doing in defence and at the breakdown.
Yeah, that's right. Really committing the numbers and working hard. And, of course, they're up against a bigger and fitter Tongan side, but there's no substitute for a bit of guts.
So Tongan players tackle in the cricket pitch area. Comes back on New Guinea's side. They get it out to Pola again. He's going to put the hammer down and go for the corner on his own, Timothy Pola. And he will go over for Papua New Guinea's second try in about a minute.
Great work. Great counter-attack from PNG.
Lovely counter-attack from PNG. The Tongan mistake. Big tackle in the cricket pitch area. Almost to midfield. The Tongan player lost the ball. New Guinea spread it wide to Pola quickly. And he streaked away and had the pace to get there. Well, New Guinea coming back strongly in the second half. I don't know if they're going to have enough time. But at the moment, it's 17-10. They're actually only one converted try down. And if this conversion is successful, it will be less than that.
Well, it just shows you how quickly a game of sevens rugby can turn around.
That conversion is not going to get there, so they're down 7, New Guinea to Tonga. 17-10 is the margin at the moment.
Oh, it's game on here at North Sydney Oval.
And the Kumals from Papua New Guinea with their tails up now. The momentum's gone their way. Tonga needs to work hard. That's a great work at the breakdown. He's come in on the side, the Tongan player. That's number 8 for Tonga, Fatasi Ma'u. Gives away the penalty. New Guinea on the attack again. Just a tackle just inside the Tongan 22. Another penalty coming New Guinea's way. And another infringement. The quick tap. Oh, here goes New Guinea again. Oh, number 7, Henry Lilliket, goes over for New Guinea's 3rd try. They're coming back in this game. They're only 2 points down at this point. I'm not sure how much time we've got left, Swaney.
This is fantastic rugby from PNG. They've just caught the Tongans on the back foot. That's not going to make it either, unfortunately. But gee, don't they have some wind in their sails, the PNG side?
They sure do. Douglas Guy is their captain, taking that quick tap and shifting it out to his left wing, who went hell for leather for the corner and scored the try. The trophy for this tournament just on screen there. Sorry, Andrew.
And so PNG, can they get another one? Can they upset Tonga here at the Oceania Sevens? Game 2 of the final day.
As the New Guinea number 6, Tisa Kauta, prepares to get us restarted. Another substitution made. Number 11 on, that's Jason Missian for PNG. Well taken by Tonga. Oh no, he's lost it forward. No, play on, says the referee. Tonga in possession now. He needs a run of the big fella. Doesn't have one. Brought down from behind by the Papua New Guinea defender. Little knock on in there, says the ref. It's going to be a New Guinea scrum. They want to play on quickly, the New Guineans, of course. Time running out for them, down by 2 points. If they can score here, they're going to win the game, I fancy.
Papua New Guinea definitely with some wind in their sails. They've split their backs, 2 on the right, 1 on the eastern side, and it's a penalty.
Well, silly penalty given away by Tonga. Didn't need to do that. Back it comes for PNG. They need to spread a bit wider than that. Out along the back line it goes. Number 7 out to the winger again. Big D by Tonga. Coming over the top. And the New Guinea man penalised for going off his feet at the breakdown, sealing off the contest. So it'll be a Tongan penalty. I think they'll probably slow it right down here. They're going to kick for the line, in fact, and take the chance with the line out.
That's a fantastic touch finder.
It certainly is.
Tonga have just been starved of possession by PNG in this second half.
Yeah, the last 3 possessions New Guinea's had, they've scored, but it's in Tonga's hands now. They want this line out to work well, all the way to the back for Tonga. Working hard now, inside the New Guinea 22. Out along the back line it comes. Has a run himself, he was running laterally. Great D by New Guinea, and they draw the penalty, the quick tap by number 6, Tisa Kauta, to number 4, Douglas Guy is the captain. He slipped the ball. They needed runners. There they are. They just, well, they just needed to get that wide, and the try was on, but Tonga's come through. Oh, it's helter-skelter stuff here, and he thumps it out, looking for the touchline. Does it get there? Play on, it's still in play. This is extraordinary stuff. Back it comes for New Guinea. The try could be on here. That's a big hit in midfield by the Tongan defender. My goodness me, he's levelled him. Still on for Papua New Guinea, though. There's number 2, Tim Pola, will try and go himself. Tonga tries to shut him down. The defender's still on, no knock on there. New Guinea needs to shift it straight into the hands of the Tongan player in midfield. In general play, New Guinea keeps it alive though. My goodness me. And away they go, New Guinea. Now he needs runners. Number 5, he kicks for the centre. I don't think that was the right option, unfortunately, for New Guinea.
He's thrown it over this.
Oh, I think he's thrown it over the dead ball line. That's a New Guinea penalty for sure. No, the referee blows full time, unfortunately for brave New Guinea. They just couldn't quite get there at the end. Well, extraordinary stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Hard for me to keep up with what was going on out there. And forgive me if I didn't mention players' names, but you get the picture. Amazing, Andrew Swain.
Awesome sevens rugby. You can see there's players strewn out all over the park there. They're all out on their... They're just sucking in seagulls. They're all struggling.
Absolutely exhausted.
Absolutely exhausted.
Goodness.
Geez, they've earned some oranges and water, these boys. What a game of sevens rugby we just witnessed.
Very, very impressive.